you talk about your journey. You find the answer and basically align everybody with your journey. There's always somebody going one step behind you. And, for example, somebody didn't ever recorded a podcast episode. You are recording one. You are one step ahead. Somebody didn't ever apply for a job. You did. You can share that experience. Like when I started Funky Marketing, I didn't know which bank I'm going to choose. So I asked, and people, didn't give me the answer. That's kind of interesting. They didn't give me the answer. But when I say I choose this one, they say, you fucked up. And I said, but I asked. Right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is, you can, from that standpoint, I didn't have experience in B2B. So I can only say about the things how I'm seeing things, right? I could not share the case studies and examples. I can share from B2C examples. So what I did, I say, okay, these are the things that I'm seeing. This is happening. Is anybody else saying that? So I got people into the conversations, and I don't know even if I'm actually have enough experience and knowledge to do this thing. So I'm gonna invite 15 people that I consider as good in their jobs, they're where I want to be, or they're going in the same direction, and I'm gonna ask them about their experience. And from that, I saw, okay, I'm on the same level, maybe even level ahead of some of them, no matter if they are in the US or the UK or wherever they are. And I say, okay, the next episode, I'm going to start discussing with them on the same level, right? So you get to know them. They see that you have the confidence to talk about these things. And at the same time, I work with Impact Hub Belgrade when I have, 200 startups in pre-acceleration phase, and I can actually prove my hypothesis. So that it's not all in my head. Because before I started Funky Marketing, I had like 260, 70 conversations with people from LinkedIn, where I saw the gap in B2B, and I saw that I can fill it in with the things that I know from B2C, right? So that's why I decided to go into the B2B. And then I have proven my hypothesis from working with startups, and then basically just sharing all those things, because we didn't have results yet. It got us closing 47 clients on LinkedIn in the first year. And then it got to 87, 88 in a year and a half, just by sharing the things that we do, then sharing the challenges that we have. Then it comes down, we finally got the results. So sharing the results and then sharing the case studies. And by doing that, also the clients that we have, they say, oh, I'm seeing you doing this and this with some company, maybe your different clients. Is that a good thing that we can implement for us as well? So we got, even more stuff to do for the existing clients. Somebody would say it's lifetime value, right? I don't call it like that. That's related to the e-commerce, but that's around that topic. So from that perspective, I didn't do the outreach ever from that perspective to sell my services, but I did send a message to each of my connections, say, hey, my name is Nemanja. This is what I do. Welcome into my network. If I can help you out, check on my profile what I'm doing. And, then you start a conversation, because I reached out to every single person in my connection. I had 9,000 of them. So I reached out to every single one of them, because I have 2 months to figure out what I'm going to do, right? That's the only goal that I had. And it's mind-blowing even today that I see, startups, and they say, hey, we talk with 50 potential customers. Like, that's just being lazy, right? You have them out there. You can listen to their podcast to find out more in-depth things. You can reach out to them on LinkedIn. Everybody is willing to jump on a call and give you at least 10 minutes of their time, no matter how huge they are. So it's actually happening. And if you are not using that to kind of get a shortcut to get you into where you want to be, then basically you're just lazy and you don't want to get into it. Now, just to add what you said, I'm not against doing the outreach. It wasn't my way of looking at things. I was always somebody who values more the brand, the things. My background is, up to that point, was in lead generation, in performance marketing, in website automation. So basically, this is what I was doing. And I saw that performance marketing works very well. Automation works very well. We were saying at the time that automation works while you sleep, right? It does. And as long as you have the budget. But when you don't have the budget, then you need brand, then you need content, then you need awareness, then you need to create demand to actually make it work. And if you have that thing before you started going into the performance, it means that performance will cost you less. Cost per acquisition will be a lot cheaper that way. So yeah, that's kind of the overview and a few steps that people can take to go and get out of it. Like a lot of people were saying from that like 5 email sequence that we had, they're saying, I was looking, I don't know, they had a couple of people that are following. Finally, somebody that I know is doing the stuff that makes sense. That were people were saying me that were receiving those emails.
Nice.